You know how people are making videos on like telling parents to beat their kids more often? Like, let me tell you something. Hurt people hurt people. The reason why bullies are being bullies and getting away with stuff, like whooping their victims, is because their parents whooped them. Whoopings did not teach anybody not to act less spoiled. Because like my mom got whoopings as a child. And it did not make her act any less spoiled than she already is. Like, she brought me into this world. She brought all three, me and my siblings, into this world just so she can get away with stuff. Because she knows she couldn't get away with it when she does it back to her mom. So she brought us into this world just so she can whoop us, pretending that it's discipline. Like, no, the Holy Spirit taught us the lesson. You just weren't teaching it. Parents don't be like, oh, I can't wait until I teach my child how to be a better person. Oh, I can't wait until I help them grow as a person, help them be smart and all that stuff. No, what they're thinking is, oh, I can't wait till I beat my children. I can't wait until I treat them as bad as my parents treated me. I can't wait so I could be as toxic towards them as I can. I can't wait until I get away with just hating my children, treating like... Majority of you parents just brought your kids into this world just so you can get away with stuff. Because you know that the only way the world revolves around you is when you're a parent. The only time you can really get away with stuff is when you are a parent. Because people are always going to be sticking up for you. No matter how wrong you are, no matter how you started it, people are always going to stick up for you. Be like, well, she's a mother. Well, she don't have to respect you. She's a mother. She has the right to have anger issues. She's a mother. She has the right to give you a hard time. She has the right to slap you for no reason. And they always be coming up with stuff trying to... Like, they will come... Like, other parents will cover up for you. Saying that, oh, well, she still loves you. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. I am struggling with this laughing demon inside of me, and I'm trying to get this thing out of me right now. But yeah, all these little cuts I'm doing, I'm burping off camera. This is not easy. This is not easy to be vandalizing like this. But yeah, majority of our parents do not have good intentions when bringing us into this world. They think that once you're a parent, the world revolves around you. Like, our parents got the worst whooping. Sometimes they got it worse than we do. And it did not stop them from acting like spoiled brats. So no, whoopings does not keep your kids from becoming spoiled brats. Negligence does. Not telling your kids no is what teaches them to become a spoiled brat. Like, how do I say this? Letting your kids harass everyone is what makes them a spoiled brat. You gotta speak to your kids with authority. You gotta speak to them bold. Don't be acting all soft like, ah. No, they will not take you seriously. It's like, you gotta speak to them with authority. Keep explaining why they're still gonna do what you say. And if they keep asking why, how do I say this? Ask them why. Ask them why. Ask them questions. Ask them a little bit more open-ended questions so they can think for themselves. So that way they don't have to ask why all the time. So yeah, if they keep asking why, you ask them some open-ended questions, help them think for themselves. Ask them the type of questions that helps them think for themselves. And what also makes them spoiled brats is what, how do I say this, is invalidating their feelings. Like, spoiled brats are attention whores. And how do I say this? Little kids, they grow up strongly desiring attention because they lacked it when they were younger. Like, yeah, you can give them the right amount of attention and still tell them that the world doesn't revolve around them. You can still comfort them when they're crying and still tell them you're not special. You can still tell them that nobody cares about them in a polite way. You can have it both ways. Like, you can give them attention as a child. Like, if they're sad, comfort them, hug them, like let them know, like, hey, are you okay? Or like, how do I say this? How do I say this is also a form of negligence. Well, what I said it was not. But what is also a form of negligence is how do I say this? Let's say for example, how do I say this? You know what? I ran out of those. But one thing is to show more compassion to your kids. You can tell them that the world doesn't care about them, but it's like, if your kid doesn't get compassion, like, show compassion to your kids. Like, you don't have to yell at them and use anger to express your every emotion. Like, you do not have to yell at your kids over everything wrong that they did. Like, show them compassion, because if you don't show them compassion, they're going to grow up with anxiety, hate, not even showing themselves compassion when they get older. Like what happened to me. My mom yells at me over every mistake that I made. She hits me over every mistake that I made. Like, it ain't that serious. Like, if your kid got like a D in a homework, if your children got like a D in their homework, you can just tell them, well, it's okay, we'll do better next time. Like, that gives them confidence. You don't have to yell at them. Like, it's just homework. It's just homework. It's not that serious. Like, learning is more important than getting your grades done, because you can get all the straight A's and still be stupid. I should have said it nicely, but you could get all the straight A's and still know very little. So yeah, God bless.